Okay, so Monday morning return to center class. I hope everyone needs to return to center. I know I always do. I need to every day, not just Mondays. So let's begin. Okay, feet together, hands in prayer pose, and get the thumbs in nice and close, touching heart center. Something very soothing about touching heart center. Let's begin the sacred cleansing breath in through the nose and hot audible exhale through the mouth. And don't worry, you're all muted, so you'll only be hearing your own breath. And again, this breath puts your body into parasympathetic. As soon as your mind hears it, it starts to relax and unwind and know that you're safe. So inhale. Relax the hands. Feel the body. So just a conduit between heaven and earth. Receiving heaven chi through the ba wei, the crown chakra on the top of the head. Feeling earth chi coming up through the balls of the feet, the bubbling wells. And feel your laogongs, your palms, those energy gates in your palms. Feel those grounding into earth, rooting. You're just a conduit. You have nothing to do, nowhere to be. Now relax the hands and just turn them over and feel heart center. Just put your awareness right here. Turn the hands over. If you didn't feel the opening, it's okay. Turn them back and then turn them over again. And wait till you feel that opening in heart center. I felt it just opened. As soon as it opens, my head goes up a little bit too. And I think that just has to do with the third eye being sort of pulled up a little bit. Feel the hands open. This is just reception. I'm just receiving. Not doing anything. Just coming into a calmer state before I begin my practice. It's always good to connect before you connect and balance before you balance. So I'm just getting into a calmer, centered state before I even begin, so my practice is better. Relax the hands. Bend both knees, balance before you balance. I'm balanced here. I step out with the left foot, flat, back up, flat, no weight. And then sink into the left leg. Come past a little bit and just side to side. Let the body unravel. Just let it unwind. Even when we think we're not holding tension, we've got something that needs to unwind. We always do. Side to side. And then forward and backwards. Bamboo blowing in the wind. Forward onto the bubbling wells, backwards onto the heels. Just a little back and forth. And find your grounding, find your sweet spot right here. This is just you unwinding and finding your root. Once you've got your root, then you can begin tapping. Remember, use laogong, cup your hand, down the inside, up the outside, all the way to the back energy gate, shoulder blade, and down. Just a few times each arm. Usually do 2-3 times, come down. Get in there. Now I'm massaging, I'll come in closer for this. I'm massaging my armpit, getting those lymph nodes open, just helping them out a little bit. Ribs, my drums, activating internal organs. Other side. Once you get the hang of this one, you're really moving through it kind of quickly. I can really blow through this till I mean, there's no rush. If you have a morning where you have more time, boy, take your time, really enjoy this. When I have time, I really go slow. Don't forget the cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is the thymus thumb. Activating the thymus gland. Boost the immune system. Dantian. Snap. Right on Dantian. Gentle fists. Rub, rub, rub. Wipe it off. Good. And then you can do 2 legs or 1 leg. I like to do 1 leg at a time. Take your time with this. If everyone's not there, I can see you and I will wait for you. Take your time. Enjoy this. There's another way you can also do it. If when I am short on time, I go down the outside, up the inside. And I end right on these 2 bones, 2 hip bones. Gentle fists. Let the body move. This is kelp. This is just letting the body relax and unwind. Let the body unwind. Bounce and shake. You all know this one, up and down with the knees. We're opening up the lymphatic nodes in our body and just helping the lymphatic system drain, detox. I do fire breath through the nose, in and out while I'm doing the bounce, and then come to center. I come back to Wu Qi, and I in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel your palms, feel black gray smoke coming out your palms. 1 more bounce and shake. Back to Wu Qi. Notice I'm using the breath. Let the body move. Kelp, let it unwind. It's just resetting itself, recalibrating, letting go of any stress, any stagnant energy. We're just letting it come off of us. Relax back into Wu Qi. And let's connect mind, body, and breath right from here. Make that connection. Actually, before we do that, let's do 1 tension and release in case we've got some extra tension that's going on in our bodies, just to be safe. I'll back up here. And push off the left foot, bring your feet together. We always step in and out with left foot. And remember this one, tension and release, kinking a garden hose, kinking our chi, and then releasing it. So squeeze in, squeeze. I'll show you from the side, squeeze, and then bleed off the energy. There's the shake. So remember the recipe, tap, bounce, squeeze. We're doing the squeeze now. Shake and flow. That's our little recipe to get going. Go out to the sides, squeeze. You can notice what I do with my wrists, this way, then this way. Exhale. Bleed off the energy. Get rid of any excess tension. See, I had some I didn't think I did. I just had some extra tension I just got rid of. And let's do one up top. Let me stand back. Inhale, squeeze, wrists both ways if you want to. You don't have to. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Squeeze everything. Squeeze head to toes. Everything gets squeezed in this. And exhale. When I exhale, notice I bleed off the energy. I don't let the breath all come out at once. I just Slowly bleed off. So it's tension, hold, and then bleed. I don't hold my breath long. I may be a little bit more right now, but that's only because I'm speaking. So from here, step out again. Bend both knees, step out, back to shoulders width with chi. And let's now connect mind, body, breath. We want to make that connection every day. It gets disconnected. So we do these exercises, these Qigongs, to reconnect mind, body, and breath as one unit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the wrists, hands, fingers super relaxed, like they're floating in water. I've got no tension going on here. This is called whole body breathing. The whole body is breathing. Yes, I'm stoking the fire of the qi between my palms, my lagongs, in front of Dantian, but my whole body is breathing. My skin, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. Feel a little movement in the whole body. You can't see it until you see me sideways, but the whole body's moving. It's like my entire body is one big lung. Keep going. I'm going to just come a little closer. My feet are shoulders width. You're not going to see them, but that's okay. You know they're shoulders width and they're parallel to each other. My toes are not pigeon. They're not pointing out. Breathe deep down into the belly, past the chest, into the belly. Inhale, belly expands out like Buddha. Exhale, the belly comes back in. Inhale, belly expands out. Deep breath. Exhale, belly comes back in, contracts. We want to get deep diaphragmatic breath going. A little bigger now. Expand the whole body breath. Open, chest up, look up, open the ribs. As you're coming back down, tiger claws. These are tiger claws right here. And come through. I'll show you from the side. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the ribs expand, lungs. Exhale. Keep going. I've got to let Ann in. Okay, here we go. Keep going. Inhale. Feel your spine. Open everything. Chest, rib cage. Come through. And we don't want to be over like this. We want to be like a skier about to jump off of a ramp. Bend your knees on the way down. One more of these. And relax. Come back up into Wuchi. Let the body move. Let it unravel. Let it recalibrate. That's why I call this kelp. Just letting the body recalibrate itself. Breathe. And let's do a little bit of spinning the orbit from here. Nice and slow. Remember, we're taking the energy, coming up close to the body, up the spine, pulling it over the head and down the front, under perineum, up the back. So it's orbiting like this. Microcosmic orbit. So come back to Wuchi. Stand back a little so you can see me. Inhale. Notice right around the face, my fingertips start going up. They start pointing to the sky. That's me pulling the energy up and over my head. And then I'm pulling it over. Now the energy is in my face, in the front of my face. Throat, heart, solar plexus, and I'm bringing it down. Spinning the orbit. Now I'm going under perineum. And I'm going to bring it up again. Notice how close I am to the body. My elbows come back. Inhale. Show you the whole thing from the side. Up over the head. Exhale. You can do it in one breath on each orbit. So meaning inhale. Exhale. Great. If you can't, that's great too. It's totally fine. You want to work up to it, if you can. You may have to spin the orbit a little faster so that you can get in sync with your breath. That's okay too. One thing, because I link the breath with the Qigong, then what happens is we all may be going at different speeds because we're all breathing at different capacities and different breath rates, and that's okay. Exhale down the front. Inhale. As you're inhaling, you may want to just gently tighten perineum. Exhale, release perineum, come down the front. Feel it, the fingertips up, pulling the energy over your head. Exhale down the front. By the way, note to self, close my front windows on Monday mornings for class. My windows are open. Not next week. Sorry about that. Show you from the side. Just keep following along. Again, go at the speed of your breath, the speed of your orbit. Feel the energy come up the spine. Oh, pull it over the head. Down the front. Next one. Come down, back down to Wuchi. Take your time. I'll always wait for everybody to get back to Wuchi. So if you're mid-cycle on something and I say Wuchi, it's okay. Just keep going, and I will wait for you. Because I know that we're all going at different paces, and I want that. So now point the toes out a little bit. Check your knees. Make sure your knees are riding over those toes, right in alignment with the toes. And we're going to do a few in horse stance. And again, you can always do high horse stance, all good. Medium, low. We'll be bouncing between all three right now. We're going to do parting the clouds. Scoop the chi. It's a wonderful one to do with spinning the orbit. Bring the chi up, back of the hands together. Turn the hands over, part the clouds. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop that chi, bring it up the center line. Turn it over. You're parting the clouds, but you're also putting an energetic field around the body. Keep going. Sorry, just had to let someone in. Scoop that chi, bring it up. Notice I'm bringing it right up the center, close to my body. Back of the hands come together, fingertips point up. Turn the hands over, and then come down. I'm not down here. I'm over a little bit out in front of the body so I can scoop up more chi. Scoop it up. Back of the hands. And down. Good. Inhale. Notice I'm coming down a little bit. Scooping the chi. Bending the knees, pelvis comes back in space. Scoop the chi up. Really feel it coming up that center line. Fingertips up. Turn them over. Part the clouds. Scoop. Go slow on the way down too. Really feel this orb around your body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Nice and slow, enjoy it. Exhale. Relax the hands. Walk the feet in a little bit. Come back down into, and shake it out a little bit if you need to. Quads a little bit of love. Mine needed, I had a big bike ride yesterday. Boy, if I could close those windows, I would, but it's downstairs. All right, so back into horse stance again. Swallow skims the lake. Notice my feet, I'm checking, making sure I'm over my feet here. My knees are riding over my feet. You can kind of lean over, make sure. I'm really protective of the knees. I have one bad knee, so I'm very protective, and that means you guys will be too. And come into that horse stance, nice and relaxed. This is a wonderful stance for the legs. I had a hard time doing this at first. Now my legs feel super strong in this stance. And they get stronger over time. High horse stance to start. Then once you get better, medium horse stance. Even more advanced, low horse stance. So you got to work at your level. I started this in a soft, high horse stance. I recommend that's where everyone starts. Swallow skims the lake. Here are the swallows in their nests. The swallow comes out. Remember, when he comes out, I'll show you here. He's right in line with solar plexus, right around solar plexus. So on your center line, solar plexus, straight out. And we're shifting weight. Shifting weight, and we're, again, holding horse stance, either high, medium, or low. So shift the weight, swallow comes out, right in line with solar plexus, skims the lake parallel to the floor, comes straight out in line, right here, and over the head, and back. When he comes overhead, you should really feel the stretch in the ribs. Let me show you from, this is high horse stance. I'm keeping a high horse stance. This is beginner level. That's all good. Breathe. And then over time, you'll start getting lower, but don't push it. No rush to get lower. I did it for months before I got low. Feel a stretch right here, feel it. And then let it get relaxed. Relax into it now. Feel that momentum. Starts to flow, feel the flow. This is one of those Qigongs you really get into the flow of it. And the mind just settles down. Hard for me to even talk while I'm doing this because the mind just sort of, it's been given a big task, this motion, and it needs to just focus on this. So it settles in. One more. Swallow skims the lake. Back to the nest. Good. Well, and I walk the feet in. Always when I come out of horse stance, I'm very gentle about it on my knees. I walk my feet in. Just do this little shuffle till I'm back into Wuchi, feet straight out like that. So I always come take that nice and gentle. Now let's do a little bit of twisting teacups. You guys know this one? I'll come up close. Notice my elbows have to come out in order for me to get the fingers pointing towards my chest. So we've got 3 stages of twisting teacups. This is the first phase. Notice I'm always touching, mainly touching down by the wrists. So I'm not, this is not it, this is it. Elbows have to come out. Notice the wrists get activity here, the wrist joints, finger joints, elbows just float in the air, let the elbows go. Shoulders, just let them go. Reverse it. Whichever way you were going, if you were going the other way, it's okay. This gives such incredible dexterity. Breathe. Looks easier than it is. I told you guys I cheat. I do these things for like a month before I bring them to you at least. So I make them look easy. Break them apart. Nice and slow here, break them apart. I am making 2 infinity signs in the air. One over here. Let's do one at a time. Then we'll add the other. One infinity sign here. One infinity sign here. Let's relax this hand, make one here. It's easier too. This is a great way to really start. Notice my fingers want to start engaging. Now the 2. Get the infinity signs going first. Then add the fingers. So this is phase 2 of twisting teacups. We broke them apart. Phase 1, they stay together, they're touching. Phase 2, they break apart. Part of phase 2, beak, open. Beak, open. Always switch here on an open teacup. As we're holding the teacups, that's where we switch. Now come the other way. I'm just making the infinity signs. Now I'm drawing them with my pinkies. Before I was drawing them with my thumbs. If you've been doing this for a while with me, add the fingers. Beak, open the beak. Close the beak, open, close, open. Open. And relax. We're going to take it now into, we can do single. Remember, we can do single twisting teacup, or we can do double. Let's do the single today. Actually, maybe we'll do a little bit of both, because I just want you guys to have this so you can always do it on your own. So get back into a little bit of a gentle horse stance. It doesn't have to be low, doesn't matter. You can make it low, it makes it, any of these ones where we point the toes out and we go into a horse stance, any one of them you can choose to do it high, soft, which is soft horse stance, medium, or advanced, which is real low. So any of these things, any of these Qigongs we're doing become more difficult and more advanced as you go lower into your stance, and then of course the legs get more opportunity here. So let's do one at a time. This one just rests here. Just put it right down. The other one comes around. We're going to always go towards the kidney. I always start towards the kidney. Up and around. I feel like this is a big lasso. Over my head. Back through. Lasso. Chop. Notice there's a chop here. Chop. Nice and slow. Sometimes I do this fast. This is the interesting Qigong. There's two different things. You can do this fast and it feels very yang. You need that kind of energy today? You can go faster and make it really yang. Really move through it in a yang manner. Or yin, more like silk reeling. Soft, gentle. Feeling the stretching, feeling the ribs move. Let me do one this way. For those of you who are new. We always switch when we're serving the tea, which is right here. Remember, teacups, in this section, the third section of twisting teacups, we're always trying to keep the palm up so we don't spill the tea. We may spill it a little bit this way or this way, but we don't ever turn the palm over. Palm is always up. I'm switching direction. Now I'm coming this way past the kidney. And I'll show you from the side in a second. You can make this small. Here's small twisting teacups. That's fine. You can make it bigger. This is bigger. I started out just keeping it small. One more through. Come through, serve the tea, and relax. Now this hand relaxes, other hand towards the kidney to start. Lasso over the head, palm up. I had shoulders that were, I tore both rotator cuffs, so I had shoulders that were cracking all the time. Not anymore. I'm not from doing this. This really lubes the shoulder joint. The synovial fluid gets pumping into the shoulder joint, into the wrists, the elbows, all gets fluid from doing this one. Serve the tea, switch directions. Notice I'm passing the other way through the kidney. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. One more. As you pass through the kidney, stop. Little note on breathing. Just come along with me before the next Qigong. I just want to bring attention to what I'm trying to bring about with the belly breath. So we've got this belly pump here, right? And I'm always saying, breathe with the belly, but I'll give you a little bit more detail. If you put your hands on your lower dantian, below your belly button, and you breathe into that, inhale, you should feel your belly pushing into your hands. As you exhale, what you want to feel is your belly goes back in, but it goes in and up. So it goes like this, in and up. That up is your diaphragm. So it goes, I'm going to show you from this side. Inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, in, up. Inhale, belly gets out, Buddha. Exhale, in and up. You guys keep your hand there. I want you to breathe into the hand, feel your belly pushing into your hand. Pushing in, exhale, in and up, in and up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's just getting that. If your diaphragm is locked, I'm thinking it's not on most of you, but that belly breathing, so important. That's what I want you to be doing, especially when we're doing whole body breathing and we're really focused on that. So take that belly, that deep belly breathing, and put it into the next Qigong with me. And if you don't have that belly breathing down, or you feel your diaphragm is a little bit locked up, remember your diaphragm should be expanding and then going up and in. If we haven't been belly breathing most of our lives and we've been chest breathers, then chances are the diaphragm is a little bit locked up. But from doing this type of breath, by holding your hand here and breathing in and then pushing in with your hand, you can unlock your diaphragm. So it's not permanent, none of it is. So let's just breathe real deep, and we're going to do the first of the spinal Qigongs with hands down, and then we'll do it with the palms towards each other. So bend the knees, pelvis goes back in space. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Notice my knees straighten, pelvis goes forward. Exhale, my pelvis goes back in space, my knees bend. My sacrum is tucked. My lower back is flat. That opens Ming Men. Keep going. So this is, sacrum is an anchor down into earth. Anchor into earth, straight down, like you're anchoring a boat. So I anchor my pelvis, and that's my starting point. We'll all be doing this at different speeds. It's okay. Mind, body, breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tongue on roof of mouth behind front teeth. Make that energetic connection. And now just breathe through the nose. Always inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Connect with your own breath. Try to make this fluid and seamless. I don't have any pauses here. There's no pause at the top or the bottom. I just constantly moving. I know you all had a class with Bill recently on silk reeling. You want that same, this is a Qigong, but you want the silk reeling sensation. No stops or pauses or gaps. I don't speed up or slow down. I try to make this fluid, the same pace the whole time. When you're ready, turn the palms towards each other, same motion, but feel the energetic connection between your palms, your lavons. Just feel that connection. Inhale. Feel the palms connect to each other. Exhale on the way down. Same exact motion. The only difference, we turn the palms towards each other and feel that energetic connection. Drop in, no thoughts. You're doing it right. Don't worry about the choreography. Choreography is a very small percentage. Breath really matters, and if we drop into a state of meditation, we drop into a state of no thoughts, mushin, no mind. That's what matters. Relax the hands. Slowly come back to Uchi. Take your time to get there. Again, never cut yourself short. Always wait, finish the movement. And come back with me. This is called Chi Cross. I love this one because it aligns the chakras. And what we're going to do is scoop up. It's very simple, but it's very powerful in centering. We're going to scoop up some chi. One hand will be in front of the other, one palm. I should say our palms will be lined up. Notice they're not touching, but they're lined up. So that actually makes it more powerful. And you want to imagine that out of your interior palm, you've got this paintbrush and you're just painting down the front of your body. But what you're doing is you're aligning your chakras. So we're going to scoop up the chi and we're going to start at third eye and we're going to go down and align all our chakras. Third eye, throat, which throat's chakra, as you know, connects the mind and the body. This is where we're usually cut off as Westerners. Easterners, they're taught to connect, mind, body, most of the time. We're disconnected, we have to reconnect. So we come through third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, navel, and then root. And then we come down and we grab more chi and we do it again, but we reverse the hands. So one time you'll do one hand this way. Next time you scoop the chi, just swap the hands. Doesn't matter which hand you do first. However you feel comfortable, whatever it is, next time, swap it. Very simple. It's called Chi Cross. And it's Another one that I use very often for centering myself because it aligns your chakras. And again, this is just you healing you. You know, you are your own healer. I'm such a believer in that. That's why I love these arts. So my feet are straight forward. I have a little bit wider stance, maybe a little slightly wider than shoulders width, just because it's comfortable. And so come down, bend the knees a little bit, scoop the chi up, scoop it. Feel like you're scooping it right in front and you're pulling it into third eye. I'm right in alignment with third eye. I've got a paintbrush sticking out of my palm or laogong. And now slowly let the hands come down, very slowly. Third eye. I close my eyes when I do this so I can really feel it. Don't worry, I'll wait for you. Throat. Heart. Solar plexus. Navel. Root. Again, I close my eyes, I feel it a little bit more. Start to scoop up some chi, bring it out in front of you, pull it into third eye, swap the hands, whichever way you were before, just swap them. Right about here, and I'm starting to come down my center line, through my chakras. Can't do this one wrong, just feel it, feel it. Your body will tell you how far the hands should be and where they should be and the speed. Just listen to your body. It'll tell you what it needs if we listen to it. I'm going to do one more. Third eye. Throat. Heart. Solar plexus. Navel. Root. Back to Wuchi. Ground. Feel the palms rooting into earth. Just hold. Mushin, no mind. No thoughts. Hands together. Again, we're doing something, not particularly for centering, but I've told you guys the swimming dragon is wonderful for the immune system because we're pulling the muscles away from the spine. And it's become one of my favorites recently. And I think it's perfect for during this COVID time. Again, you cannot mess this one up. You're just swimming the dragon from side to side. This is the head of the dragon is your fingertips. You're going to swim it to the left or right first, whichever one you want. You can mirror me. And you're swimming it side to side. You can go down in the water. Then you could come back up. You may feel your back adjust if you're lucky, because we can't get to the chiropractors right now. So that may be nice. Let your spine go. Let your ribs go. Notice I'm not bending over like this. I'm slightly slanted on my back, but more what I'm doing is going side to side. My legs are a little wider than shoulders width. And now it starts coming up. I'll stand back. Higher and higher, it gets smaller and smaller side to side. And it comes right out of the ocean. Up on the tippy toes for a moment, come back down. Good. Bring the feet together. Feet together, same thing. One more swim. We're just doing 1 foot wide, one with the feet together. You'll feel a different sensation on your back when your feet are together than wide. That's why we do both. Side to side. Let's start slowly coming out of the water. When you're ready, take your time. Everyone's dragon is different. Only you know when it's ready to come out of the water. That's how I feel. And when it starts coming up to the surface of the water, the side to side gets closer. Not as dramatic. And then when it comes up, up on the tippy toes, feel your calves stretch. Back down. Feet still together. And we're going to do this part of it. This is also swimming dragon. Now I want you to notice on this, I'm looking away from my hands. My palms are one way, my hip. So my hip is going this way and curling in a little bit, kind of in my mind anyway. Curling in, this shoulder, curling in. So I have this kind of motion here. I'm looking this way. Then I just move the palms to the other side. Hip goes out the other way. Should feel twisting on the spine. Should feel good. No pain here. This should just feel good. I'm rotating my shoulder in a little bit. My knees are bent. Swimming, this is all part of swimming dragon. Couple more. Relax the hands. Dragon looks behind. One more dragon before we wrap it up. Dragon looks behind. You all know this one. Feet a little bit wider than shoulders width. And actually, this one is pigeon-toed slightly. Feet shoulders width, pigeon-toed slightly. Because that'll allow you to remember this one. What we're looking for is rotation of the spine. There's health benefits in that. And we want to fold at the claw. So I want to fold. It's hard to see because I'm wearing dark pants. But when I go this way, I'm going to fold at the left claw. When I go this way, I'm folding at the right claw. So what am I doing? I'm manually pumping the lymphatic system. You know, I'm big on that. I think right now, especially, we need to focus on that. So big, arms big. Pigeon-toed slightly, feet. The width of the legs, you decide. Front hand is on shoulder notch, back hand just resting on kidney. That's it. And look into the distance. Don't look back at the screen once you have it. Open. Dragon looks behind. Again, adjust your feet as you need to be comfortable for your knees. Very important. Knees are first priority. Dragon looks behind. Look into the distance, look over your shoulder. Come back to Chi. And now we'll end our practice by doing a little bit of a closing. Our traditional closing, come to center. Hold on. Let's just do one coming to center movement that I do all the time. Very simple. This is in the middle of my day. If I need to come to center, I just stop. I hold my hand, palm up against my dantian, and I just center. I'm just going to do a couple of these just to show you. Feel the way. My hand's just like a karate chop coming down the center line of my body. It goes in place under dantian, just replaces the other hand. This hand comes up. Just some nice ending, centering movement. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, that's the last one. The hand that was coming down, just let it hover over Dantian and let the other hand come up over Ba Wei. Notice my body, I look like a yin-yang symbol. This is called yin-yang hookup. This is a great one to do. I like to do it maybe at the end of a session, or I like to do it before bed. It's called yin-yang hookup. All I'm doing is connecting. My palm is over Ba Wei, crown chakra. My bottom hand is over my Dantian. And not my hand, my palms. I'm using my palms, not my fingertips. So this would be my fingertips over Dantian. It's my palm that I want. This would be my fingertips over Ba Wei. I want palm. Always the palm. That's where the energy gate is. Yin-yang. Yin-yang hookup. Now switch it. Clock arms. Switch it. This is just a holding posture. We just hold this one to energetically hook up our body. You can use this one anytime. Laying down, sitting, anytime you just want to hook up with your own energetics of your body. Something about holding these 2 points. Very calming, very grounding, centering. And you could do it a few times. Come back to Wu Qi. And then our traditional closing. Everyone go to your left. It's probably the opposite of me. Go to your left and get your hands ready. You're going to scoop the Qi that's around you. Push off the left leg as you start to scoop the Qi around you. This is our closing. This is come to center. Hands come up, foot comes in, feet are touching. Fingers are pointing towards each other overhead. And my palms are raining down. They're like shower heads. And they're just raining down golden white light on my body. I have the chills in my arms actually right now. And they're just coming down, floating down the body, nice and slow. Again, this is just you healing you. Just move them through your auric field. Slow as you want. One more, scoop the Qi. Palms are like shower heads. Raining the Qi down on your body. Washing the body clean. Getting rid of any stagnant energy that may be remaining. Nice and slow. This is come to center. Always close with come to center. Remember, when you get around that golden ball that's around your Dantian, just go around it. And then last one, hands come together in prayer posture. Hands come together, straight down, and we end where we began. In prayer posture with fingers, thumbs between heart center. And then I usually just open my hands and kind of step into my day. So thank you so much for coming today. I'll unmute you as everyone leaves.
Allie.
Pardon?
Allie. Sorry I was late.
Doesn't matter. I don't care when anybody comes. I'm happy to have you no matter what.
Thank you, Ali. That's wonderful.
Oh, thank you. I feel so good too. I really get all of your energy. Even though I can't hear you, I do get all of your energy, and it's wonderful for me as well.
Thank you, Ali.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, everybody. I hope you're
Thank
feeling
you.
centered.
You too. You too, Ali.
Ellie, I have a quick question.
Oh yeah, I'll stay on for you. Anyone who has a question, just stay on. Anyone else, have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Ali.
I'm going to get my tea. Hold on.
I'll join you.
Hi, Randall.
Yeah.
Hey, Ellie.
Oh, here we go. We have a little tea time. I'd love tea time.
You bet. You bet. Allie, I had a quick question. Did I hear you say, I think it was last week, that you were going to record and send it out?
Yeah.
For those of us who don't
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I do have it. And, you know, I was kind of just, I know Bill's sending out a lot. I'm sending out a lot. So what I was trying to do is just send them to anybody. Like Deanne, who's on still, she asked for it. And I'm sending it to anybody who would like it. I'm happy to send it to. Actually, I think I'm still recording. Hold on.